this presentation is on the influence of storage as a food. It has also various therapeutical uses like the anti-obesity properties of yam, and it's used as a fantastic food because of the diosinic compound that is especially present in this crop and other health supplements and in cosmetics. So, with focus to this importance, I set up the objective of my experiment as the objective is to determine the optimum storage conditions for preserving the nutritional attributes and shelf-life of selected Dioscorea tubers with minimum physiological traits. So, firstly, crop selection. For this study, I have selected 3 cultivars of Dioscorea rotunda, cultivar I212, which I call it as V1. The second, Dioscorea elata, VCTA4, called as V2, and Dioscorea elata, cultivar VCTA8, which is called as V3. And these 3 cultivars of Dioscorea I stored under different conditions. The 3 different conditions which I use for storage is 1, the ambient temperature, that is open, normal temperature, which is 20 to 24 degrees Celsius during my experimental period, and relative humidity is 59 to 72%, which I quoted the storage condition of ambient temperature as S1. Second, I go for the second storage condition, that is zero energy cool chamber. This is developed by the Pusa IRI from Delhi, and here temperature ranges from 17 to 21 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 85 to 95%, and I quoted this storage condition as S2. The last storage condition, that is the cool chamber. This is the temperature maintained for cool chamber. It is 50 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 85 to 90%, and I quoted this as S3. So, by storing these 3 selected crops in these 3 different conditions, the observations I recorded monthly at monthly interval, I recorded for the nutritional components, second the anti-nutritional components, and the physiological changes, that is red loss, sprouting, and protein, as per the duration with monthly interval. So this is my methodology of my experiment. These are some of the pictorial representations of the Dioscorea cultivars. You can see the plant, the tuber set, and the color of the flesh. And these are the 3 different storage conditions: the ambient, that is the room, the cool chamber, well equipped and well maintained, and the zero energy cool chamber. So, as I've already said, my observation is monthly interval for all the parameters. I repeat again: nutritional, anti-nutritional, and physiological. These data, this is the first is the estimation of dry matter, then the second, the moisture. I will club all this data, as time is very short, I will club all this data in the coming slide. So these are the parameters: dry matter, moisture content, the monthly storage durations, month 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for sugar content, starch content, and this protein content, fat content, the vitamin C, the beta-carotene, antioxidants, phenol content, tannin content, trypsin inhibitors, total oxalate. And oxalate, I estimate for both for analysis of the water-soluble oxalate, then calcium oxalate, and now comes the physiological portion, that is the weight loss, sprouting, rooting, and these are the observations. So, by looking all these data, I summarize this one as the final data for easy understanding. So first, these are the variety and storage conditions against this parameter. First, I have given all the parameters, whatever parameters that I have obtained. Then this is the iteration with the maximum value iteration effect, that is iteration of the variety in the storage. Which variety performs the best and which storage condition performs the best. So these interactions with the maximum value I have represented in this slide. So it's very clear if you look with keen interest that in here the V1, S1, the V, the cultivars as I called it, the cultivars I given explained in the upper right side. So I will explain now the major nutrient components, that is the major nutrient components of Dioscorea. Yam is carbohydrate. So the maximum carbohydrate content is observed in B1S2 combination. That is, the B1 is the Diascorea rotundata I212 in the storage of S3 is cold chamber. So at here I observe the maximum nutritional component, while V2, the next cultivar, BCTF4, combination with the cold storage also performs the best in nutritional, in other nutritional components, but it is also high in the anti-nutritional components. And this B3, the variety BCTA8 in cold chamber, also found the maximum in this interaction. The maximum is all in the anti-nutritional components. And lastly, the combination of B3, BCTA8, and this zero energy cool chamber. This combination shows the maximum physiological weight loss. So by this we can depict that since the V3 in all the performance it is observed that since in the cool chamber, since the temperature, relative humidity is in constant, it's control condition. In all the varieties, the cold storage temperature is observed to the best. But again, if you look to the varieties, the variety V1, that is Diascorea elata, I212 performs the best. So since mine is not only the variety, not only in the storage and its interaction, parameter interaction effect I'm studying. So my last final findings is that conclusion. I found out the best interaction is the variety 1 with the S3. That is variety rotundata I212 stored at cold chamber 15 degrees Celsius is found to be the best performance because this has the maximum nutritional content, least anti-nutritional content, as well as the least physiological weight loss is observed in this interaction effect. So further, with these storage conditions, I also recommend that Diascorea elata varieties can be stored up to the 4 months. Up to 4 months, because after 4 months the nutritional components they decrease and everything, the sprouting and all that. So it's unacceptable for consumption for fresh. So till 4th year the experiment can perform. So my result is the elata or whatever Diascorea tubers, they can be kept under storage conditions up to the 4th month. Next finding is that during storage, the dry matter obviously, since the moisture content decreases, the dry matter increases, and total sugar also increases during storage because carbohydrate breakdown during storage. And also the protein and other nutritional decreases during storage. It's also observed that anti-nutritional components also found to decrease during storage, but with time, with storage duration, the physiological loss increases because sprouting, rotting, these are the physiological loss. So rotting takes place, increases, sprouting takes place. So during storage, the physiological loss increases. These are my silent conclusions and the significance of my study coming to this. This study determined the best variety from the 3 varieties that I have used and also the best storage durations. That is B3, S2. This is my finding. And from my study, I would like to take the influence of all the listeners that this Diascorea is very common crop in the Northeast and it is an underutilized crop, but rich in the nutritional component as well as it has some high pharmacological uses. So I'd like to draw the attention of today's listeners that this crop can be popularized and its benefit can be utilized in the future. Thank you.